Hey guys, I am 19 weeks and today it was snowing. Not like legit snow, but just flurrying. And I mean, I've seen the flurries before, but the ones that I was looking at a week ago or so were just like little flurries and they only lasted for like a minute. So it was nice to see snow and I'm excited for our first like real snowfall. Um, but anyway, so back to the pregnancy. Um, okay, so from last video I was talking about how I had my appointment the next day. So I went to my appointment. The baby is still healthy and its heartbeat was nice and strong. I didn't get a number, unfortunately, which kind of stinks because I'm very, I want to know the sex like really bad. I'm determined. I've been doing like old wives' tales and stuff, and I will be making a video of that before we find out. So that'll be done in the next week because we find out the gender in 7 days, and I'm super excited, and I will figure out a unique way of telling you guys, but we'll see. I'm not too creative. Anyway, so at my appointment, I was weighed, and that pound that I gained did nothing for me. I actually lost 7 more on top of the 8. So total, I've lost 15, and that is not good. My doctor is she's a little like concerned, but I was overweight pre-pregnancy, so we're just keeping an eye on it. And if I'm still losing by next appointment, we're gonna have to figure out something. So, but on the same line, sorry, I had like burps or something. Along the same lines with that, I had a nutrition appointment today. I pretty much knew what he was going to say though, because I took nutrition in college this past summer, and I already had a briefing on pregnancy in Tinker in Oklahoma, so I kind of already knew a lot what he's saying, but I'm definitely going to pay more attention to that because with my weight loss, I'm very concerned for the health of my child, and it's kind of alarming and a little bit nerve-wracking because there are a lot of issues that could come about. And it might be fine. I might just be overweight, and between my sickness and everything, it might just be normal for me to be losing this much weight, and I might actually gain for the rest of this semester, but I am still the same weight. I got weighed again today, and it kind of stinks. But I'm not losing, so that's a perk. So we're definitely going to crack down on that. Anyway, a few changes in this past week. I started feeling the baby move, and it's kind of funny because I was feeling the baby, but it didn't really hit me till last week. I don't know when I started. It probably started when I was 18 weeks, but I just got like these little butterfly kisses in my stomach, and I just like blew it off. I was like, oh, there's just gas as normal, like stomach functions, whatever. But then I started noticing a pattern of the movement, so I was like, okay, yeah, I think this might be the baby. Like, I think I might actually be feeling the baby. And then like a few days after I realized it was the baby, we were driving a friend home. Me and my husband were driving a friend home, and all of a sudden I just felt like this jab, like a big, strong jab or kick, and I was like, okay, that's definitely the baby. And ever since then, I've been noticing strong little kicks and punches here and there, and definitely still the fluttering. It's a weird experience. If you've never felt it before, it's really hard to explain, and you're probably not going to catch it. Like, I didn't catch it. A lot of first-time moms don't catch it until, like, they get, like, this strong one, like me. But if you did catch it early on, props to you, because I don't know how you could tell the difference, unless you're very in tune with your body, and I am not. I try to be. Anyway, other than that, last night, I went to go to the bathroom. I got up and I went to the bathroom, and I was so tired. I didn't look in the mirror or anything like that. So I just went to the bathroom and went back to bed. And my husband puts his arm around me, and I'm sitting there like, and I have my hand like right here, because my boobs are like really sore all the time. So I was like trying to make sure he didn't touch my boobs. So then I felt my bracelet was touching my arm or something, and I was like, my bracelet's like wet, and I was like, that's weird. Like, I didn't pee on my hand or anything like that. Like, I knew I didn't pee on my hand. And I didn't, like, even bother washing my hands. I was so tired. So I was like, what the heck is that? And then it took me a while for that all to, like, register. Because I was, like, sleeping, basically. I slept walk, basically, to the bathroom. Anyways, so I was half asleep, and I'm feeling my bracelet's wet. And then I was like, okay, whoa, that's not my bracelet. And then I was like, my shirt is wet. And then my husband's like, Megan, why is your shirt wet? And I was like, what? So I got up, and that woke me up because I was like, what is going on? So I went to the bathroom, and I turned on the light. Sure enough, I looked in the mirror, and there was like that big, maybe a little bit smaller of a wet spot on my t-shirt, right in line with like my nipple. And I was like, really? I'm 19 weeks pregnant and I'm lactating already. So, and actually it's funny because like the way I was laying like on my left side, and the wet spot was like hitting the center. So it was like I had two little wet spots, a little tiny one from like the fabric touching the other part of the fabric, and then the actual leakage spot. So that was a little alarming, and I was a little grossed out because that's never happened before, obviously, and but it's natural, and I'm fine with it now, whatever, it's gonna happen, and I'll get over it. But it was just like, whoa, it's, you know it's gonna happen, but it's just like a weird thing actually seeing it and your body actually doing it. So that's something that I wouldn't have been able to predict of how that was gonna go, but now it's happening. So we're going out tonight and getting breast pads. We were gonna do that this morning, but he had to get into work, so I'm just stuck in a sweatshirt for now to hide embarrassing leakage. But other than that, I think, I don't even know if I've thrown up. I think I might have thrown up once in the past week, which is awesome because I think I'm like 89% done with morning sickness. I'm just nauseous now for the most part. Other than that, nothing's really happened. But yeah, so I have an appointment for the gender scan, obviously, a week from today. So I'm excited for that, and I'm doing ExpectNet. I don't know if you guys watch Gabe and Jess, but I have a little game set up for ExpectNet. I've had the link on my homepage for a while, but no one has done it, and that's perfectly fine. I didn't announce it, and I don't expect you guys to do it unless you like want to. But most of my family and my friends are already on there, so if you want to, go ahead and do that. You can. It's kind of fun to see. But yeah. Finance it wise, because I talked about that a little bit in my last video, we have not bought any furniture yet. The only purchases recently, like big purchases, were like our new rice cooker, because my husband he's been wanting a rice cooker for a while, and our plane tickets home, which were a stab. They were $1,000 for both of us. They were a round trip. It was $1,080 $865, I believe. And that's crazy, but it happens. This is my cat, Biscuit, one of them. Say hi. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. And I will be updating you guys next week. I will go ahead and show you guys my belly, and I'll see you soon. Oh, by the way, someone messaged me recently about a question, and they asked if I've been having trouble with gas. And to answer that question, I had trouble with gas early in my pregnancy, but not so much anymore. I mean, it comes out once in a while, but I think it's normal gas. But yeah, a lot of people do struggle with gas, so don't feel like, I don't know, don't feel weird about it. It happens. But for me, it wasn't really an issue. It was only an issue in my early pregnancy. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. Here's my belly.